You went outside. So did you watch? Did you went to see some movie or what? Yes.
No, we went to a mall.
Oh, no. Okay. I thought that Oppenheimer and Barbie has been released. So yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
which
tickets are
team
too
you are?
expensive. That's why we didn't go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So wait for 1 or 2 week and then it will be. Yeah, not that expensive. So which team you are in? Team Oppenheimer or Team Barbie? Yes.
Barbie.
Yeah, but there is also a third option, Team Both. So the trend is that Team Both, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, you can also be in both the teams. Okay. Yeah. So there are lots of meme going around that first you watch Oppenheimer and then you watch Barbie. Okay, so we were doing this linear equation, right?
Yeah, you just started the chapter.
Yeah, so I started the chapter also. So let us,
Introduction.
yeah, so let us, yeah. So this part we already did, right? Mathematical representation and the graphical representation we already talked about, and we were also talking about, yeah. So then we were talking about that. Okay. Yeah. So then we were talking about that if we have two variables, then we require two equations, two equation linear equation, right? So what would be the general form of those two equations? So one would be this one, and the other one is this one, right? So you see that it has two variables, x1 and x and y, and it has different coefficients. So these are two different linear equations, right? So these are pair of linear equations. Pair of linear equations, equations, in whatever equations in two variables. Okay. So now there can be three scenarios. Okay. There can be three scenarios for these equations, right? And we already know that these equations are straight lines. So one possibility is that these straight lines intersect each other. Okay. The other possibility would be that they are parallel to each other. And the third possibility is that they would be coinciding with each other. So these are the three scenarios possible. Is there any other possibility with the two lines?
No.
Right. So yeah, this one would be intersecting, right? And this one is parallel, and this one is coincident. Okay. So whenever we have intersecting lines, we have unique solution. Unique solution meaning that you have only one solution. Okay. Whenever we have parallel lines, so you can see that they are not coinciding at any point. So then we will have no solution. Okay. And we see that they are coinciding at every point, right? So then we will have many solutions. So these are the three cases for the pair of linear equation. Okay. And algebraically, so this is graphical, right? This is graphically, we can see that whether we have unique solution, no solution, or many solution. But without drawing the graph, we can actually find out that whether we have one solution, we have no solution, or we have many solutions. So we have this algebraic method. And how do we find that? So we find it by comparing the coefficients. So whenever we have a1 by a2 not equals to b1 by b2. So this is intersecting one. Okay, intersecting one meaning that we have solution, unique solution. And if we have a1 by a2, this is equal to b1 by b2, but not equal to c1 by c. So then this is called the parallel solution. Okay. And for the parallel case, parallel line, and for the parallel case, we have no solution. And if we have all the three ratios, all the three ratios are equal. So then this is called the coincident, which means that we have many solutions. So we will see this by some example, but let's just take these things for granted. Just accept these relations. So then whenever we have unique solution, so this will be called consistent. And whenever we have no solution, so this is inconsistent. And whenever we have many solutions, this will be also called consistent. So whenever we have solution, right?
So intersecting lines have only one solution.
Yeah, in case of intersecting lines, we have only one solution. Okay. And in case of coincident lines, we have many solutions. Yeah. So yeah, these are the important things to remember in the for the first exercise of this linear equation. So please note down these properties, right? These are the algebraic method to find out the whether the solution exists or not. So please note down this part.
Is there any class assessment?
Yeah, so there'll be a class assessment, and that would be on linear equation in two ways, right?
Done.
Okay, so now let us go and solve the next question. So form the pair of linear equation in the following problems and find their solutions graphically, right? So we can solve the two equation pair of linear equation, one by graphical method and the other one which would be the algebraic method. So in this part, we will only talk about the graphical method, right? The algebraic method we will see in the next exercise. So because we have different methods. One is the substitution, elimination, and cross multiplication. So we will talk about those methods in the next exercise. First exercise is about the graphical solution. So yeah, we have to form. First thing is that we have to form pair of linear equation, right? So first is this thing, and then we have to find their solution graphically. So first, let us find out what is the algebraic representation of these informations. So 10 students of class 10 took part in a mathematics quiz, right? So we have 10 students, and in those students we have some girls and some boys, right? So the first question is that what are the two unknowns that we have? In this question, what are the two unknowns?
Number of girls and boys.
Yeah, so number of girls, let's say this is X, and number of boys, let's say this is Y, right? And 10 students. So in that class 10, we have 10 students. So number of, yeah, number of girls and number of boys, they combine together to give 10 students. So what would be the equation to represent that scenario? Total student is 10. So how can we represent that situation? We have,
Example,
yeah, so we have
what do
some,
you ask?
yes,
Can you repeat the question?
yeah. So we know that we have class 10, right? So we have some students in class 10, and those consist of girls and boys, right? So we have assumed that there are X girls and there are Y boys, and the total students are 10.
Okay.
So
So
how, yeah, so
10,
how
x plus 10.
X plus 10. So total is total student, right? Total students are 10, right?
Yeah.
And students are what? Students are girls plus,
And boys.
right?
Oh, x plus y.
Yeah, so X plus Y is this clear to you? Okay, so this is the first equation, right? This is the first linear equation. Now let us find out the second equation. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, right? So number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So number of girls is how much? X,
X
right?
plus 4.
No, so number of girls is meaning equal to, right? So number of girls is 4 more. How do we write 4 more? So 4 more meaning plus, right?
Yeah.
4 more than number of boys. Number of boys are how many? How many number of boys?
Y.
5. So y. So x is y plus 2. Right. This is the second equation. So let us bring y in this. So let us first bring this y in the left hand side. So this would be x minus y equals to. Okay. So we have this one equation and we have this equation. Two equations we have. Understood?
Yes.
This is the first and this is the second. Now we have found out the pair of linear equations. Now the next thing that we have to do is that find their solutions graphically. So we have to solve these equations graphically. So to do that, we will plot the graph. Okay. So first let us draw the graph of this one. And we require how many points to draw the graph? Yeah, we require 2 points as we have
2
already seen.
points.
Right, yeah. So first equation is x plus y equals to 10. And we need 2 points. Okay. So as I have suggested that we calculate at x equal to 0, right? And at y equal to 0. So at x equal to 0, this is
Should we
0.
draw a Cartesian plane?
Yeah, we draw
Cartesian plane.
Cartesian plane. Yeah, Cartesian plane, x and y. Cartesian plane. Yes. So, yeah. And this is y, this is 10. So y is 10. So what is the point that we have? What is this point? What is the location of this point?
The y equal to 10, that one?
Yeah, y equal to 10. So this is,
It's positive, right?
yeah, 0,
Zero.
comma 10. Right, this is this point. Right.
Yeah.
And now at y equals to 0. So at y equals to 0, this is 0. So x plus 0 is 10. So x is 10. Right. So what is the point? How do we represent this point?
0, comma 10.
No, no, no. Only the x1 is in the left hand side. So always x in the left and y in the right. So 10 commas. Right.
Wait, but x is equal to 10, right? So
Yeah. So
it
x is
should.
10 and y is 0. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
now,
got confused.
oh no. Yeah. So we have now calculated 2 points. Right. Now for the case of the second equation. So the second equation is x minus y equals to 4. Right. So at x equals to 0. At x equals to 0, we have 0 minus y equal to 4. So y is minus 4. Right. And what is the point then? Point is 0, comma minus 4. Okay. And what is the other point? So the other point is, let me calculate it.
Um,
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah. At y equals to 0, this is 0. So x minus 0 is 4. So x is 4. So the point would be 4, comma 0. Right. Now we have also the points for this one and we have also the points for this one. So now we will draw the graph. We have all the points. Now we will draw the graph. So this is our x, right? And this is our y. So you see that x is going up to 10, right? X is going up to 10 and it is going to. So what we will do is that we'll take two divisions, right? So this would be 2, this would be 6, this would be uh, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So we'll take the division like this, right, to draw the easy graph. And similarly, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. And similarly, in this side, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus minus 10, and minus 12. And minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, and minus. Now let us collect the points. So first point is 0, comma 10. So 0 in x direction, we go 0. So this is 0, right? And 10 is where? So this is 10. So this point is 0, comma 10, right? This is
Yeah.
0, comma 10 and 10, comma 0. So in x direction, we move 10 units. So 10 and comma 0. So in y direction, we move 0. So this is 10, comma 0. So this would be our line, right? So this would be, right, our line. Okay, so yeah. So let me draw this. Okay, this is the line. This is what line? This is x plus y equals to 10. And what is the other line? So the other line is 0, comma minus 4, right? So 0, minus 4, this point, right?
Yes.
And what is the other point? 4, comma 0, this one, right? So 4, comma is this one. And when we draw the line, so this would be this. Okay. So this is x minus y equal to 2. So you can see that this is what point? Intersecting. Oh, excuse me. So this is a intersecting point, right?
Yes.
So this will have a solution, and on this graph we can see that this is the value of x, and this is the value of y. Okay, so you draw it in the graph. Okay, you draw it in
Yeah,
the graph.
I'm drawing it.
Yeah, yeah.
The book.
So you draw it in the graph, and then you will find the solution. Right? Is that clear to you?
Yes.
So the solution would be this point. At whatever point these lines are intersecting. So this would be the solution. And when you draw the proper graph, so I have written it vaguely, right? I have drawn it vaguely. When you draw it on the proper graph, then you will find the actual solution. So please try it at the in the actual graph, and then you will see you will find the solution. So do you have any
Okay.
question? Do you have any question from this? Any doubt from this?
No, no doubt. Understood.
Yeah. So do you want to note down this part?
Uh, Noted already.
Okay. So let us skip this, and now we have this second question. Okay. So let us. Yeah. So let us look into this second. Okay. So now let us do the second part of this question. We have 5 pencil and 7 pens together cost 50 rupees, right? Where 7 pencil and 5 pens together cost 46. So find the cost of one pencil and that of one pen. So what are the two unknowns here?
Pen and pencil.
Right. So cost of one
Cost.
pencil and let's say cost of one pen is one. Right. So if the cost of one pencil is let's say 3 rupees, and if I buy let's say four pencils, so what would be the total price? Yeah. If
Uh,
cost of one pencil is 3 rupees, and I buy four pencils, so then how much would be the total cost?
12.
12, right? So cost of one into the total number of pencils that I bought, right? So similarly, in this question, I have x, right? X amount, and 5 pencil I bought. So what would be the price of 5 pencils? Yeah, price of 5 pencil would be what? One pencil is x.
X.
So price of 5 pencil.
X plus 5.
So you multiplied when you calculated the total price. You multiplied 3 into 4, right?
Yeah.
So one price of one pencil is x, right? And you have bought 5 pencils.
5.
So 5 into total cost would be half. What? 5 into x, right?
Yeah, 5x.
So this would be 5x, and price of 7 pence would be how much?
7y.
7y, and price of 7 what pencils would be
7y.
7x, right? And 7 pence, 5 pence. So this is 5y.
5.
Now we have calculated all the prices, right? So the 5 pencil and 7 pence. So from first part, 5x plus 7y. This is the total price, right? Right, Rifa?
Yeah.
So this is how much? This is 50, and price of 7 pencil and 5 pen. So 7x plus 5y. This is what? So this is 40. Understood?
Yes.
Yeah, so these are the two desired equations. These are the two desired equation, and then we draw the graphs, and then we find the solution. So you please calculate all these points, and then you draw the graph, and then you see whether you get the solution or not. Understood? Right, because all the points you can calculate, right?
Yeah.
So should we do the problem ahead, or should I skip?
1 second. Can I write this down?
Yeah, please note it down. Please note it down, and then you know the further process that we have to find 2 points for this equation and 2 points for this equation. And then we draw the graph, and then we find the solution. Whenever we have finished noting.
Yeah, finished. Now we need to plot this, right? So I
Yeah,
can do that.
yeah. So you plot these 2 lines. Okay, you have this line, right? You first try to plot this line, and whenever you face any problems, so ask. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now let us go into the next question. Right. So the next question is about comparing the coefficients and then telling whether they are intersecting, parallel, or coincident. So this we have already, right. This we have already done. So let us right. So let me write the results there. So A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. This is the what? Right. And then A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 not equal to C1 by B2. This is parallel. And A1 by A2, B1 by B2. So this is any or what coincidence. Right, this we already know, Rifa. Right.
Yeah.
So now let us. Yeah, where are you? Where are you taking this class? So there is lots of noise surrounding noise. Where you are sitting?
Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, so wherever you are sitting right now, it's very noisy. So I can see lots of.
Yeah, actually, I'm in India, right? So I'm in my aunt's house. A lot of guests are here, so
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
noisy.
Yeah, because I am hearing lots of background noises and
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, guests have come. Yeah, so family gathering.
Yeah.
Good, good.
We come once in a year to India during the summer
Yeah,
vacation. So
yeah, yeah. Because the vacation are meant for that purpose, right? We go,
yeah,
yeah, the family members come and they meet after 1 year. After
yeah.
1 year gap.
We have a upcoming wedding right now.
Okay, okay.
Next month.
Next month.
Yeah.
So yeah, because uh, wedding ceremony should happen in the winter season, right? Then then you can yeah. So because
Yeah, but we don't come during December's because over
yeah,
there we just get a 1 month holiday, and for weddings and all you need more time. Right?
more than 1 month holiday. So wedding require only 15 or let's say maximum 15 or 20 days,
No,
right?
no, I am staying in Qatar, so there was FIFA World Cup last year.
Oh,
So
oh,
that's why 1 month holiday was there. But
oh,
this time it's reduced. This time we have more summer vacation, but less
yeah,
winter vacation.
yeah. Because if I say it more bluntly, then applying makeups in these condition is not right. So so it is not good to have weddings in these weather conditions, right?
Yeah, it's our close cousin, so that's why
Oh,
we kept it.
so then it's okay. So then the season doesn't pass. Okay, good. Yeah, so let us come to these questions. We have these equation, right? And this one. So okay, so we have two pair of linear equations, right? And what is a1 from here? Yeah, if you compare this with the general
Five
form, a1 is 5, b1 is how much,
minus four,
and c1 is how much?
8.
8. Good. So and then a2 is how much?
7.
7,
B
b2
is 6 and C is negative.
negative 9, right? Now we have to find out these ratios. So a1 by a2 is how much? This is 5 by 7, right? And b1 by b2 is how much? This is minus 4 by 6. So this is minus 2 by 3. So we stop at here. And we can say that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by, right? So from this we can say that the lines are intersect, right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to note down this problem?
Yeah, one second.
Okay,
Just
please note it down. Whenever you have noted it down, please. Yes, noted, Rifa.
no, one second.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yes, noted, Rifa.
Yes, noted.
Now let us do this second question. Right. So in the second question, we have so we have 9x plus 3y plus 12. This is 0. And 18x plus 6y plus 24. This is 0. So A1 is how much?
A1 is 9,
Yeah,
B1 is 3, C1 is 12.
7. And A, yeah, this is 18. So A2 is 18, B2 is 6, and C2 is 24. Right.
Yes.
Now we calculate the ratio. So A1 by A2 is how much? 9 by 18, which is 1 by 2. B1 by B2 is how much? So this is 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. And we have also C1 by C2, which is 12 by 24. So again 1 by 2. So we can see that A1 by A2, 1 by 2, B1 by B2, 1 by 2, C1 by C2, 1 by 2. So A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2, which means that coincident lines, right? Yes.
Yes.
So yeah. So do you want to note down this part?
I already wrote.
Yeah, you already did.
Yeah.
Okay. So let us move on to the next type of question. I will leave this question, right? So this is a similar kind of question. So let us skip that question and let us go into this third one. Okay. So now the third question is exactly the same question, but the idea is different, right? The idea is that consistent or inconsistent. We have to find whether it is consistent or inconsistent. So to do that, whenever we have this intersecting, so this is consistent. And parallel means inconsistent, and this is also consistent. Okay. So now let us do this first part of the third question. So 3x plus 2y equals to 5. So we have to write it in the general form. So this would be 3x plus 2y minus 5 equals to 0. This is the first equation. And what is the second equation? Second equation is 2x minus 3y is
2x was.
so 2x minus 3y minus 7 equals to, right? So from this, A1 is 3, B1 is 2, B1 is minus 5. From this, A1 is 2, B1 is A2, and B2 is minus 3, and C2 is minus 7. So then what is A1 by A2? A1 by A2 is 3 by 2, right? What is B1 by B2? This is 2, and by minus 3, which is minus 2 by 2. So we can say that A1 by A2, it is not equal to B1 by B2. So this is a consistent one or inconsistent one? Yes. This is what kind of solution? Consistent or inconsistent?
Consistent.
Consistent, right? So this is,
But it is only one solution. It's intersecting.
yeah, it's intersecting. So why, that's why it's consistent, right? Okay, so understood this part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the next question are like this. So let us skip these questions, right? And okay, so yeah. So do you want to note down this part, or you have?
Yeah. I want.
Okay, so please note it down. And what we will do is that we'll stop it here, and so let me see if you can find the active test or not. So please log into the Learnivio account and see whether you have a active tester. Yeah, please. Yeah, I have asked them and they have activated the test. Whenever you are finished noting, please log into the Learnivio account and then take that.
Yeah.
Noted. And did you find the active test?
Sorry.
Yeah, so the class assessment part, right?
Yeah. I will do this after I finish the class.
Yeah, so yeah, please note it down and then
Yeah. Noted.
okay.
Noted.
Yeah, yeah. So then please log into the Learnivio account, or you have to log out to join the Learnivio account.
Uh, uh, let me try doing it right now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I logged into the account.
Yeah. And did you find the active test?
In the subject list, there is mathematics, but
No, in the class, in the
no,
yeah. So go to the class assessment section. Okay. So you have in the left panel, you will find a section which is class assessment, and in there you will find
yeah, I went, but I cannot find it. It's saying not available in the
not
test.
available.
Yeah, in the test list.
Just so did you go into the class assessment section?
Yes, I am in it.
Yeah.
There is a subject list called mathematics. I pressed it, and there is quadratic equation and linear equation. So when I press linear equation, it's saying already expired.
Already expired.
Yeah.
No, you did. You don't need to go into that subject list. The test will appear in front. So whenever you go into the click onto the class assessment section, so then you will directly see the live active test. So you don't need to go into that subject list. So I am yeah. Okay. So I'm asking the
It didn't come yet. I will message her.
Yeah, so okay, she's checking
So
and yeah, so
this happens all the time. After I message her, then only I get the test
yeah, yeah,
assessment.
yeah. So okay, the Learnivio team is checking and yeah, so I will tell you. Please wait a moment. I will.